Hello, it is I, Cody. I just want to tell you a couple things before we start the video. I wasn't planning on shooting this one. I was at a track day shooting a different video, and I figured while I was there, I was like, oh, Ron's car is there. Actually, that's like an interesting car. I'm going to shoot a quick video on it. So that's why there's a bit less footage on this one, and it's a bit of a shorter video. The second thing is it's going to be overexposed in a couple spots because it was super bright out that day. And the camera that we're shooting with, the screen is like the size of this mic. So it was pretty hard to see. So I'm very sorry about that. But otherwise, enjoy the video. And I'll see you when I see you. Have fun.
Ron Vigiani. I've got a 2004 Toyota Echo. This was actually the very first Toyota Echo in Canada. It was brought in by Toyota Canada for a promotional vehicle, and then it never went to the auto show in 04, but it went to the auto show in 05 with this Supercharger on it. Not this exact one, but one very similar. They did it as a display vehicle. They were testing the waters to see whether they could sell a supercharged version of the Echo. And then eventually when all the math came through and how much they were going to have to charge for it, they shied away from the program. So then this car got sold to a Toyota Canada employee, and he had the car for a lot of years. And then the second he put it on Kijiji, me and a friend saw it and we went and scooped it up right away. He didn't say anything about the history on the car, but it had a set of Graham lights on it and it was lowered a little bit, so it played the part. And incidentally, my wife needed a winter car. So that's how this car was bought originally, as a winter car for my wife, and then I kind of fell in love with it, took it from her, eventually bought all the Supercharger stuff off the guy who I bought the car off of, and then we kind of just started going through it, end to end. There's not really any piece on the car that hasn't been touched. We've had pretty much every piece out of it. We've modified it in some way. If it can be modified, it's been modified, from, you know what I mean, the exhaust system to the supercharger to sway bars and seam welding the K-member. We've done a lot of work on this car, so that's why it's kind of near and dear to me. But yeah, it's a fun little ride. We dynoed it at one point. It was on a dyno in Burlington, and it made 135 horsepower and just shy of 138 foot-pounds of torque. So not a powerhouse, but very light car with about a quarter tank of gas in it. It weighs about a little under 2,000 pounds. So it goes okay. It'll beat the bumper off things if you let it. But yeah, a lot of fun out here on the smaller track. This track well suited to the car. I don't know that it would do as well at a big track like Motorsport or anything like that, but here at TMP it's a lot of fun.